KVUE News Midday, everybody. A new report from the American Bar Association is sounding the alarm about a surge in inheritance disputes across the country, and Texas is at the center of it. Experts are calling it a probate storm driven by an aging population, blended families, and one of the largest wealth transfers in American history. The warning is clear. Years of careful estate planning can be undone in a single court ruling. Here to break down what that means for us, Cory Krueger. He's an estate litigator and probate attorney. And let's start with the big picture. Oh, first of all, I'm sorry. Welcome, Cory.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you driving all the way to Austin for this. What exactly is a great wealth transfer?
Well, America's currently in the middle of the greatest intergenerational family wealth transfer in history, with the estimated of $80 trillion to be transferred over the coming decades with a T. So then you got blended families and then lack of planning. So that's what they're talking about with the probate storm.
What is the legal flashpoint right now? What's the issue?
Well, I think it's several things. One is lack of planning. So it's estimated that 70% of adult Americans don't have wills. Lack of communication between family members is also one of them. And then you got to have more urgency. Get it done earlier.
All right, so the American Bar Association says we are entering an era of unprecedented probate conflict. So what is driving so many families into courts over the inheritances?
I think it's the lack of planning and communication with their family members. And you've got 33 million people here in Texas, roughly. There's going to be more conflicts here than a state like North Carolina that maybe have 11 million. So more people, more resources, unfortunately, can lead to more problems.
So Texas has our own set of laws around this. Does it complicate matters more than the rest of the country? How do we compare?
Well, the community property, you could argue that could make it a little bit more difficult because the surviving spouse has many rights, which rightfully so, right? There's other states that don't have community property laws, but in general, Texas, the probate system is very advanced and relatively simple to navigate, but not when you have conflicts with family members.
All right, so what should we do? If people watching want to set up a will trust, what's the first thing we need to do?
You got to talk to a lawyer that knows what they're doing and go get a will. Just talk to them first, but then get a will or a trust done. People sometimes think that, oh, well, I don't have that much money in my bank account. Well, what about the house you're living in?
Right.
Where do you want that to go? That's a valuable asset. If you don't do something about this, then it's going to end up in court. It costs a lot more money for your family.
So I know you're recommending an attorney, but what about the wills that they sell at the bookstore?
Please don't.
Online. Don't
please,
do that?
Please don't do that.
I was just wondering. I see those.
We see it a lot. And unfortunately, 8 out of 10 times there's a problem.
And what are some common mistakes? We're running out of time, but Cory, just get some more info.
Lack of testamentary gifts, like it doesn't have the right language. They don't follow the right procedures to make it a valid will. I could go on and on, but
that's the importance of an attorney doing it for you instead of you doing it yourself.
That's right.
Cory Krueger, thank you so much. We appreciate it.